Welcome to another episode of Unleashing You. At Unleash You, we believe that knowledge is power, and we love sharing both. I'm Brian Arbuckle, and today I want to share a personal journey, one that may resonate with many of you. It's about how we perceive our strengths and weaknesses, and how those perceptions shape who we are and how we grow. Let me take you back to kindergarten. My teacher suggested to my parents that I should repeat the year. Why? Because of my poor penmanship, lack of artistic abilities, and some struggles with social skills. After some thought, my parents decided against it, but the idea stuck. And as I moved through elementary and middle school, my penmanship and artistic shortcomings were a recurring theme. Even at home, games like Pictionary became moments of laughter at my expense. I simply couldn't draw. These experiences began to shape how I saw myself. To this day, if I'm honest, I don't think of myself as artistic. Yet, here's another thing about me. I've spent years on stage singing, acting, and playing music. I've dabbled in photography. These are creative pursuits. But my internal narrative, fueled by a narrow definition of art, still tells me, you're not an artist. Here's the thing. I let others define what being artistic meant, and I believe them. But over time, I've realized something that I try to hold on to. We spend far too much energy trying to fix our weaknesses instead of honing our strengths. Now, don't get me wrong. This isn't an excuse to avoid learning or growth. Anything worth doing is hard at first. But we all have areas that will always be weaknesses, and that's okay. The goal isn't to turn every weakness into a strength. It's to find ways to adapt, overcome, and lean into what we're naturally good at. Picture this. Your weakness is a giant wall standing between you and your goal. You can't climb it. That's your weak spot. So what do? You adapt. Maybe you walk around the wall, dig under it, or build a ladder to get over it. You don't fixate on becoming a master climber. Instead, you use your unique skills to get to the other side. I can't draw, and I've accepted that. But I've also learned that I can express myself creatively in other ways, through photography, performance, and music. My inability to sketch doesn't make me any less artistic. Here's what I hope you'll take away. Don't let the world define you. If you can't sing but love music, you can still be a musician. Write lyrics, learn an instrument, or produce music. There's more than one way to pursue your passions. Accept your weaknesses, but don't let them stop you. Instead of trying to climb the wall, find another way through. Use your unique strengths to solve the problem in a way that works for you. Focus on what you love and what you're good at. Growth comes from leaning into your strengths, not obsessing over your limitations. And finally, remember the story of the fish and the tree. If we judge a fish on how well it can climb a tree, it will always be a failure. You're not a fish trying to climb a tree. You're someone with a unique set of talents and skills, and there's more than one way to achieve your goals. Don't let others, or even your own self-doubt, convince you otherwise. Take care.